I did it.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Just do it.
So I'm looking that way. My board shorts are colour matches the sail too, so you'll be happy about that.
3 words.
Yes.
With a period.
I know.
So are those board shorts trimmed properly, or do you need to sort of take the trimming up a bit?
These ones?
Yeah, these ones, yeah.
These ones are trimmed properly. These ones are bought in the second-hand market in Papua New Guinea.
Late in 2011, I visited the Seawind factory in Vietnam. The main purpose was to look at Pali Pali in its last stages of construction. The new design of the 1160 with the sloping windows in the rear really sets it off, and I was really pleased to be one of the first boats that had this new design. Well, virtually all the boats that were in the production line when I was visiting the factory were all the lights. There was only one diesel engine which was in the 1260 that was being built at the same time. So by far the most popular seems to be the outboard engines. During the tour it was great that you could actually move and walk up onto the boat. These stairway platforms are on each of the boats that are under construction. Just to give you access, the boat out of the water is actually quite large, and so on this transom gangway you're around 10 feet off the ground. Looking down at the interior, we're now on the port side. This is the aft main bathroom that's under construction. Going from the shower area, this is traditionally where the diesel engines would be installed. This is now a free space. Since taking delivery of the boat, this is where I've installed the water maker, but there's quite a lot of room there for general storage. All the interior parts of the boat are flow coated that are out of the way, and the rest have headliners. This is now moving forward into the main cabin. You have quite a large locker here. This is just before you enter the main bedroom area, and this is the island berth. This is quite a large bed. Going forward of that, you have another forward locker, and you also have the forward crash bulkhead, which is a watertight compartment. You can see an access hatch at the top, and there's a little drain spigot at the very bottom there that you can test whether you've got water in there or not after a crash. This is another little locker area which is just to the left hand side of the main berth, and there's locker spaces all throughout this. What you can see, everything that when they're working on has like a protective liner on it, and so that's what you can see, that grey covering was just protecting the gel coat finish. Now I'm moving from the port side, and we'll be going across into the starboard side of the boat. Basically comes straight down the stairs, and then you're into the galley area. That space there is where the 2 twin freezers will be positioned later on, and then there's obviously liners and shelving to go in. This space here is where the fridge is, and then going forward you've got another queen size bed. This is an island bed. You sleep sort of long ways throughout the vessel. And then you go into another forward section, and this is often used as a second toilet area, or in our case we use it as just a sail locker, and also that's where we positioned the washing machine. Still in the galley now. The main purpose of this is really to show the finish that you don't see, and so this is all the internal mouldings prior to having the final coverings on them. And really you can tell the quality of the boat by looking at it at this stage. This is now going into the starboard aft cabin. This cabin is quite small. I think if I was to order this vessel again, I would have this just made into storage space and not use it as a bed. Now on to the next vessel that was in the production line. So this actually isn't my boat. This was the boat that was one in front. and it has a slightly different finish. They've gone for installed TV and cabinets above the desk on the port side. This finish here is virtually the same. The only thing to point out is that this is the standard seating. I actually opted to go for wider seats, and so the seats I have on my boat are actually slightly wider than what you see in these videos. There's a number of options you can go for with the seating. You can go for leather if you so like. I went for a similar type of finish that you see there. This has the next level up in the finish, and so it has the interior galley cabinets as well, which is an upgrade to the light, and it just allows you to actually seal off those areas rather than being open above that bench space where the freezer was. This is now finished off, so you can see that you'd be sleeping, you know, head to toe facing forward. This upgrade here, and so it just gives a little ensuite area, and this also has have a shower as well. In this case, I think it was just a toilet. So moving back into the galley, you can see the type of fittings that are here. In the galley here, they actually went for freshwater, and there's a saltwater tap, which is what you can see there. That's why there's two taps. Probably the most interesting feature that I want to point out is this big locker at the back here. See how it's hinged? You only get this upgrade if you go with the washing machine.
Faster, 85 an hour, I'm about to take them backwards. My sneakers more cleaner than yours, more meaner, more cleaner than yours. I got it mastered.
Only a few people in the world could do this, but we're those few. A couple of fishing vessels out there we just need to avoid, but otherwise it's pretty good. Plain sailing, good times.
Take two.
Okay, day 2 on our little adventure. We've done about 150 miles since leaving Saigon. Sorry, what was it? Vung Tau Harbour?
Vung Tau.
Vung Tau Harbour. We're currently doing about 4.5 knots, 4.5 to 5 knots.